Hello everyone, welcome to the new episode of Professionals Unplugged. I am your host Utkarsh Shukla and let me introduce you to my guest Farzana. Farzana, thank you so much for joining in.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me to your platform, Professional Unplugged. Great
Thank
name.
thank you Farzana for the compliment. So let's start with our very basic question. So can you please introduce our audience about yourself, like who you are, what work you do, anything related to you want to talk on?
Sure. So I think I can say that I wear many hats. I'm a mom of two wonderful adults. I'm a wife of an excellent husband. I am a business owner for two different businesses which I work from home. I'm an interior decorator by profession, and also an author of the book Who Moved My Heels. So that's what in a nutshell, this is who I am. And I may be more than this, but just for you guys to know. And I would say I'm a very passionate person when it comes to helping others. And helping others doesn't only mean helping them with, day-to-day things. It also means, for me, which is very important, is their wellness, because that's the industry I belong to. And there was a reason why I started this industry, getting into this business, and which we will talk a little later. But for now, this is what it is. I'm really passionate to help others.
So that's really awesome. So as you mentioned, you are owning two businesses right now, and also like you are an interior designer. So can you just talk more about those businesses that you are in, or you can share a bit with me about the same?
Sure. So, like I said, just mentioned, I am into wellness business, right? And the reason, or I started off as an interior decorator, which I studied in University of Alberta. And at the time, I had a little son. He was about 5 years of age, and I got the second one while I was doing my certification. So a lot of people don't think that this is how I am, but I am a I'm a person who likes to stay home with my children. So at the time, because my kids were young, I stayed with them, but I studied the interior decorating. I did not pursue it as my profession because I wanted to be a mom first. And but over time, I did take some small contracts, but I realized one thing, that leaving the kids home behind with somebody else was not me. I don't know if I'm sure your audience, mainly the women, will actually relate to that. So during that time, while we were in Canada, I was introduced to network marketing. I don't know, many people know about network marketing. We can talk about it later, but that's where I started my career as a network marketer. And during that time, I also, because I'm an interior decorator, I was working with an industry who was related to home decorating. So I'm talking about at least 25 years back. This is
Okay.
what is happening. And I worked with them. So both my passion as an interior decorator and a seller, it all combined together, and I went into that, was working perfectly till we decided to move to UAE in about 5-7 years while I'm still doing this. In UAE, again, my kids are still young. I'm a helicopter mom. I did not want to leave my kids with anybody else, because when we moved here, I was given an opportunity to work with a very big builder who was in lookout for an interior decorator. And at the time, I'm talking about 2007, there was a big boom. And when we moved here, everybody wanted to hire me, but nope, not for me. I went again with something, I don't know. There was a platform which was called soup.com. And again, it worked from home and, doing things online. So I took that opportunity again. 2-3 years, we were moved to Qatar. In Qatar, that's where this new business, which moved me or which pushed me into wellness, comes in. My son, younger one, he got really sick, and he was so sick, and the doctors were really not sure, but they were inclining towards that he might be ending up with asthma, respiratory issue. Being a mother, it's extremely difficult to realize or to take in that your child is that sick, that he's gotten into that. That's where I decided to look around for anything that is available readily where I live, and that's where I found the company whom I am with right now. It's called Forever Living. And what I noticed that with these products, my son got better in no time. And this is a testimonial coming from a mother. But at the time, I'm just talking about how we don't take certain opportunity that comes to you. We don't grab them, right? So for 2 years, I was their customer. Happy with that my son is doing well. My whole family now, we are drinking their products, eating supplements and whatnot, but never realized that I had an opportunity in my hand where I can be a second income earner. Okay. And that's where after 2 years, when somebody came and asked me, what are you doing with your family? We can see a big change in your wellness and whatnot. And I said, and why do you ask? And that person goes, I want to have those products as well. And that's where I decided, why not? And I went into wellness business after that. So it's been now 9 years, never looked back, because I just love to share not only the products, but what you get out of that. That is good health, lifestyle change, and everything. So that's what it is.
Yeah, that is really, I think, a very long journey that you have shared from Pakistan to Canada to UAE, then to Qatar, right?
Actually, from Pakistan, I went to Africa. That's where I got married and went there. So in Pakistan, I was, so now we are in Africa. We stayed in Africa for 8 years. Didn't do anything. I was enjoying my life because I'm one of those, I don't mind, having a good life. Very nice. Yet, I don't know if people would think that's this way, but if there's some entrepreneurial germs in you, it keeps on kicking, isn't it?
Correct.
So I was not very happy when I was there, because I knew I had a lot in me I can give back to the community in many different ways. But sometimes it does not strike you. But people always used to come and tell me. We went to Canada. That's where one leg of my, there was a twist in my journey. And that's where things started to move for me. That's where I realized this is who I am. Yes, an interior decorator. I love to do that. But I don't like to leave my kids behind. My family is my first priority. So network marketing came in and I grabbed that opportunity that way. So that's how it is. A long journey, yes. It's been 30 plus years, yes.
Correct. So can you just enlighten us on network marketing as well? Because I think there is too much confusion on the same in the market right now. So a bit words from you.
I am so happy you asked. I think this is the most important question. I would love to give you that. Okay, so when people ask me this question, the first thing that I explain to them is you need to understand there are many different ways of doing a business. One is a traditional way of doing business where you have a shop there, you build up your company, there's a manufacturer and all those traditional kind. In the network marketing, you have the company, and the company has they develop their own products. For example, Forever Living, we have our own manufacturing industry. Like it's a full-fledged facility we have. That's where everything happens. And then, but the difference is traditional way, you find all the products inside the supermarket. In our way, that is a national network marketing, we as consultant, we go either one-on-one, or the way I do is mainly social media. I connect with, right? Now, there is a very big taboo about network marketing, that it's a pyramid scheme or it's fake. So I'm going to just start from one very simple thing. When you are, or anybody is looking at any company who is working online, and if that company has been around for say 45, 46 years, what does it tell you? There is a credibility.
Correct.
And these companies is not only in a small part of the world, it is in 160 plus countries, because there's so many countries you can find their products. So what does it tell you? That the company exists and the products are real. That's where a lot of people get these notion that it's a pyramid scheme, it's a fake company, because things have happened to people where they do not do their research, and they actually get into the company just looking at the money part. They're not looking at how the products are, that products help anybody in the past, right?
Yeah.
So this is where your knowledge, you have to look around, ask people, go on the net. Now we are very lucky that we have Google, and it gives you a number of responses, but not always it's good, it's right. There are some positive, there will be some negatives, but look into both and get into that. That's what I always tell people.
Yeah, I think that's a very correct answer. Like, you need to do the research from your end as well before going on anyone else's word.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And I would also say one more thing. Believe when you are joining anything. When, like, you can see that I'm so passionate about network marketing, because I know this thing works, because I know I earn. I know I have my team built. I'm building my team again. Yeah, there are times when people will come with you, start the business. They want money overnight. They want to be famous. They want to be big overnight. Nothing comes overnight. You really have to work hard for anything. But network marketing, what the plus point is that you don't have to work hard. You have to work smart. That's what it is.
That's really awesome. So
yeah, tell me.
I think that's pretty much defined the network marketing. So I have just one question here regarding, like, as you mentioned, you're working remote and you prefer remote more. There is also one more taboo in the market, like remote job. People generally cheat to their work or not pretty much active on it, so they prefer office work. Like me, if you ask me, I will also prefer remote, and I believe it is more beneficial for me as well as for my family, as well as for the outcomes as well, because I can work whenever I want to, but in office you need to travel and spend a lot of time outside as well. So what's your thought on the same? Like, because you have already working remote and have done such a great thing, so any comments on this?
Yes. See, my comment is for those people who feel that this is what their lifestyle would be, and they want this kind of lifestyle. Because, see, for me, my priority from day one, it was, when I have kids, I will be around them no matter what. I don't mind the rest of the work done by anybody else, but my work for my kids and my time is for them. And that was my priority. So when these kind of opportunities are there, that's where you also kind of think, why am I going in this, right? For me, the reason is definitely flexibility of time. Then there is reason is definitely I don't I want to work at my own time. I want to be my own boss. I don't want to be pushed by anybody but myself. Because if I need something, then I will do something better, because it's coming from me. So this is where the difference is.
That's, I think that's pretty much correct. And that's a great way to understand things, why remote is more important when it's come to work-life balance, or when it comes to defining your own priorities, right? So
that's why I believe that a lot of people who are either in this, who have tried this business, this type of business, or this have been in any of these online companies, the biggest reason they do not succeed is, number one, again, there is no belief in the products or the company. Number two, for them, every time is a flexible time. No, you really have to work. I can be sitting here, but most of the time I'm just looking around. Whom can I speak to next? What am I going to is how can I ask Utkarsh to help me out? It's a consistently working 24/7, but at my own pace, and I like that. Right?
Yeah, I think that's the best answer. Work at your own pace in the 24/7 era where you can find your own time.
And I'm telling you, this era, this particular time when we are living in, online businesses are growing exponentially. And there is a biggest reason because people do not like to travel. People do not want to go out of their house unnecessarily. They are happy with whatever they have, So you're going to see a lot of retail shop will also go online. There won't be anything available, or if you want to go and get something done, nothing will be available because everything is. So I think remote work will be coming, like it will go to at least 50% for a lot of people.
Correct. And so I think you have already covered a lot of things from your journey. So what's your dream right now? Although you are already living your dream, I think, as you mentioned. So
I am. Oh, absolutely. My dream, my goal of my life, I have set it from the day when I joined Forever Living. Like I said, it's not only about me getting to be a successful businesswoman. I want others to come with me and become successful as well. I want people to understand that if they have, I actually, when I talk to people, I always tell them, if you have an opportunity, just grab it. Because that opportunity, maybe you will not succeed in the first trial, maybe not succeed in the second, but what you will succeed is understanding what your needs are and how you're going to grow yourself. Because if you look at me, there was a time when I could not even speak in front of public. There was no way I would start talking to people. But because of this network marketing opportunity I got, the personal growth is there. I can see myself in a very different zone right now. People know Farzana. Otherwise, who would have known Farzana?
Correct.
See? So it's important that you just grab, if any opportunity comes in, just go and look into it. Just step back and don't just say no. This is where I come in, that I want this, everybody who is in today's time still sitting at home, still wondering what they are doing. I want them to come and talk to me. I will lead them.
That's pretty awesome. I think you wanted to have the community around with you at the same time, helping others and be the opportunist and try to have every opportunity with you. I think that's pretty much.
Absolutely.
This law pretty much applies in every field, not only network marketing. I think in whatever job the people are doing, you need to be aware of what comes in front of you. At the same time, if you fail at those tasks, you are going to get the experience from it. You can learn from it, right? And yep, I think that's it. That's how you are going to know better about yourself.
Absolutely. I mean, otherwise you will stay where you are.
Right.
There's no improvement in your life. So if you want to improve your life and your surrounding, go for it. And that's my dream. Each and every individual, I touch their heart. I want them to change, just like I have changed.
That's pretty awesome. So I think, Farzana, thank you so much for your answers. We are done with the interview. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Awesome. Thank you very much. It was wonderful having you here. Thank you.
Thank you.